Yeah, therefore, all right. We're very quick. Now, yeah, sorry, sir. And Addo, the president, and now the Danko Akufo-Addo, Besan Kasabi. A corona, Yariano, Pempensua, Echo, where my gun. Before then, an Akraba Kasan, on the Kofobi experts, Akasa said, Ghana no said the Pempensuo no Echo no, say, you take radical steps because Yariano. See, no, baby, I call Ghana, no. It's very dangerous if we don't take radical steps to fight it out. And the consequences, to be difficult to solve it. And over here, GMA, Ghana Medical Association, I see a overwhelming. Almost how our cases, are rising. How the cases are rising in Ghana, In the Ghana Medical Association, they have even threatened, say, if president and I say if the government, in fact, we become stringent measures and I say strict measures and to in place, they will go on strike. But if you listen carefully, because there have been some of the media houses nibi, omako out. Now, Ocean Koma, Omone and Kofudi or Ghana, it's like some Ghanaians think, say, this corona thing is a myth. And I say, it's something anyhow. Ghana, that is why I always say, all the time, it seems we don't take things serious. And we are people all the time. It's like, say, you have to force us. So forcing and son na ya bibi hwe metiabruchiano when the restrictions in the buy before say curfew Holland, there were some problem they encountered because some people decided to make the work of the authorities difficult. They decided not to heed to curfew Holland help. There was some chaos, and I say here and there in some cities. But they took a bold step. And here say, anyone found culpable say, you are trying to undermine the restriction that has been put in place, especially curfew, you'll be dealt with. Aside the sport fines now, you can go to prison. And as I'm talking now, there are some people here, some of the youth in Holland, if people they have been arrested because they try not to heed to the restriction put in place. Some of them were involved in the chaos. Some are even wanted as they will be dealt with. But Ghana, what I said, Ekoba said, we are putting a restriction in place to help curb this disease. It's hanging on our neck. You see people, everything, politics, they are starting here, Blimu president. Well, but when you come here, you see majority of people, in spite of everything, they wear their mask everywhere they are. Majority of people, they wear their mask everywhere. You can say, Ujina bus stop, Ujina tram stop, Ubefro tram, Ubefro bus, Ubefro train, Ujina train station. So I say, Oko gathering beer is more than a beer better to wear your mask. Ura supermarket, Ura shop, shops are crowded. See why you're lockdown. And there's our curfew. It's apart from essential like supermarket and a shop will be anywhere be. The woman say yes, it's affecting the economy, but they have no choice because the thing is hurting and killing people here in Holland. They have taken these measures to curb the disease. But it's like Ghana, we are doing as if there's nothing in the country. Obi say during politics, politics, why is it that they did not lock down? And after people have voted, let me tell you, I say this and say it all the time. One will say, everything government in the it's based on science and data. So what I say, it's based on science and data. So that time, the data that we have at that time, no, nature say, there's not, and I say, disease no encononym. It's because of that, here to bring about any restrictions. I think so. Mampeni on Sorikeke, the president will not just get up from his bed and he will come and restrict the restrictions are better in place. Well, it will an individual, you have to think say your life is paramount and your health is also paramount. So there's a need to think about yourself. I remember our Prime Minister Okruma, anytime Obeba be update on Corona beyond, we have to take our lives into our own hands, because the best thing they will do is to bring or update us now on the restriction now to in place. After that, and nema as a war then follow it. If you fail to follow, and one who say you are putting yourself, what I say, the risk, you now putting yourself in it. Ghanaians, Senka, at the rate at which now war, we were commended. We are self New Zealand, near the Ghana was about third. We were fighting against this corona with him. So if you're cautious, and your friend is saying the protocol now they are two in place. We follow the protocol, but I don't think you said at this time, and you sign record high numbers like we are recording now. So, but in total, now say, media, I'm going to blame the president because Obi say, and our president, But I told you people, anytime president campaign, all the political leaders, anytime, anywhere they go, you see them with their mask on. I do not see anywhere political leader be like former President Mahama and other political way. All of them were all mask. They say, mask up anywhere. And to who citizen I saw don't think say you have to see a penny say beer before you follow it's Ghanaians, sometimes we are people who seems to think say yes, a leader have to do before I do it. This is about helpful. This is not something say will be leading by example. Think about your health, but at least we see our leaders always they have their mask on. President, anywhere we saw him during campaign time, former President Mahama, anywhere into who your party supporter, if you are going out, you see your leader, no natural. The person have the mask on, but you say you have registration to place your campaign. You not put your mask on. No, when you die, you are going to die alone. But as at that time, the leader will not come and save you. When say even if the restrictions are not in place, you better have to think about yourself. I'm very cautious. In spite of something like essential, you can't sit at home. We are at risk, but the restrictions they are in place. Every time a corona is starting, all the time I follow it and I make sure say me follow. What I say all the time. Well, they say doctors, Jumano, overwhelmed. And one thing maybe sound warning say they will go on strike if the government and taking measures. If I agree with them because listen, when you say Ghana, our health facility anyway, compared to that of Abuja, you're way behind. And it's like the doctors and the health personnel, they are overstretched. So when you will be your doctor, corona they are going through a whole lot. So I say, you overstretched. Almost for say because I think it's a GMA started this long ago. So GMA, I can say, the government don't for being too in place. Said the bear at the rate at which the thing is rising and killing people. I think say GMA call no your right call. So I will say government today or Nanado the leader and compassionate. And I think it's an economic implication and in your account and at some time it be ana restrictions be because Ghana once your system no a totally different kakra. Because Ghana no be or upia bonten ko kotwan dia na onya bidi. And a government cannot cater for everybody in Ghana. It's totally difficult. Even first lockdown by look at the problems that government ni. Even abroche hanom kra. It's not easy. Ahakra no, it's not easy at all. It's very stressful. Even over area bia the neighbors no neighbors ni be you go how now letter box here the ayabishim say they want to help the needy and now say people are suffer because of corona. I'm sorry any of the idea NGOs are helping because people are suffering because of say lockdown now any idea it's hurting a lot of people and all these measures but our people in Ghana are very, very difficult. Very difficult. Because the mentality and a problem. I saw a video is trending on social media. These media people, they went out and interview a lot of people. In the interview, you hear from some of them. I heard from some of them say, when they wear the mask now, but Nyankopon bebo mo ban. Yes. Nyame bo nipa ho ban. But Bible say nyame boa do boa ne ho. Heaven enya say term ayeka. Say heaven help those who help themselves. If you are unwilling to think about your life and know say your life is paramount to there. Now sabi mpepenso aduru the president has no choice. Say ye the restrictions nebeba to curb the situation because all under omoye curfew no prime minister no wabeka ese schools any ade nkwala no primary schools no e be a February no a omo kan no they will go to school as they said because omo say confirm because last week omo say so we should rate na na daily records no e be every day over 3,000 6,000 it doesn't cost so but omo patch say daily way no for the past week, maybe so 3,000 now there. Until all the measures not be too in place, no, they have seen say it's working for them. Well, and yes, President Nanyumredia, my expectation is a partial lockdown there. Said the idea nekono. Said them control can. But they say expect because area they have been affected most, no. They have to lock down that area. Yes, me conformity again. Our marketplaces, no, sabi. Because yemfa obibeka measures being too in place you betimi ahwe say higher market yebie but measures no in place obi a wo no you have to follow the measures higher market yebie your market what I say yebie apart from say baby a ton tade clothing line and shops are almost ton clothes na at the no I know they are not allowed say baby, but a friend duane foodstuffs, a friend drew a far essential commodities ne manema bino. Eno de ye bie manko foko. But ye bie no it has been restricted, they are restricting in the sense say shall be or who room the send a number of people in the room. And you know if any pair war no more than a year, you people won't be allowed to enter the shop. Now and go for full. There were one or two people who are not making any more difficult for the government here in Holland, but they have been dealt with. Aside the 90-something euro fine now, if you are not wearing your mask, they will fine you. No, aside that, no. So we have been here in a year. Boy, back this corona, a young guy, 19 years or so. Curfew, no conversation near me. So say. You're arrested on you didn't say you didn't go 2 months in prison. Oh, and no Ghana, you're swinging. Ghana, you're swinging. sport fines no e dey so me when a prison term no so obi call extreme dia you find go prison but obi a won she mask no aban introduce sport fine. I think say enokra beboa aban no amana generate income because kroma no mo de buy a curfew ni ade no enipa within 1 week on the curfew buy crofo a atua sport fine e wo kroma no me catch you say go into millions e wo Holland anum say wow ni nyina no waso na den edu ko ne kutua say scanner aban no kra be say nya income afiri ho waso on den no enti no Ghana sa system no about the restrictions never they should adapt that sport fines no so what I say omo pe kwan bi a sport fine will be a bibia inside say e be chi no akọ waste time then akọ to prison na no so prison na ye choke do no deda ene ne ma no ye ntroma no ye man sport fine so what I say you say Ghana ID no so bi ani bi kra na the sport fine no na e be ye adwuma eno de e kire wa ya gisika no ya ma receipt. It's a sort of income and the government will generate from people who have made their mind. They say they will not heed to, and I say they won't follow the Naya Putu in place. Yes, President Baba Kasa, but maybe my expectations, any that of a Ghana Medical Association for ECAN, I expect to say. So partial lockdown a bar at least it be a bit me at least only in 1 week, then we will see how things will go. Well, first of all, abana or your listening government in amount for complaining about $150 we're decreasing at about $50 and also a plus but Ghana for funding because to date people still think they say because they have seen some videos trending on social media. And say, Abrophobia a video say, they already knew it. People still believe in that. Who told you? What I say, who told you? America. Yes, I'm introducing vaccine in America. Some videos now, most of these videos come from America, the doctors in America. But these videos, the vaccine, any power over 23 million and are taking vaccine in the US. 23 million. How many of them have died? How many of the 23 million have died? Even 0.1% into. So I said, but you are in Ghana and Obi Kasem, you also I didn't know in Africa they we are notion because you are here a novel. And fighting against a disease that is novel is totally difficult. And say he did to the advice of the president. Enka the rate no be conform na enka restrictions here ebe nkema na ya na mpempi so grofo bebre so more problem say president beka bibia media houses ni be preempted and I am be near preempting what the president is going to talk about but good because I feel say sir you preempting ebo go kroma before the prime minister na be ban aka 1 week everything that the prime minister is going to talk about now it will public domain did that. And it helps people to prepare. What I say for it, it helps the citizens to prepare because on my penny bag I say maybe not all the people and a better as some of my penny can. In this year preempted before. So say no my penny bag can a very good because Oko America Oko UK no money there. O preempted a boy. The Ghanaians, they are so on day mummy and so. Now this disease a real. Na ye adhere to so what I say so mask ba ko pekra na wo okoba wa besi wa de o de asho hene kama wako the omanpani he's doing all this so it will help yen if it's a nipa onkwa your health is paramount if corona ikra no once o maka say eya okra na after corona no there are so many things you go through. There's a need to be sensible and think about your life than always thinking say any akoto aba any one no sabe yakoto aba to just imagine say anto aba we ya nkadie nkra na nkabesi e Ghana ebi mbeka so mampani pese o tena so bi and oye ye nyina no we are all at risk. Corona is real, it's killing people. So as I said, just be careful and take good care, stay safe. Area obi obetumi awen hu ye obenya, but only 1 in a million. And you know, there's a need to adhere to the protocol put in place. Omampani ba bekasa restrictions ne de ebeba emrano, they will enforce the law. But please, Ghana for say in-person restrictions ne be long na be cha. Ye nyina no ye moa. This ene wiase no normal times na mwenya na mo de amoji mani no. Any of you put that in mind. Say yenhwe ekwan a we will do to curb this disease. What I say, that is the most important thing I ever see. Kakra meka GMA eso strike no mesreom say omumelu, but e find me no me adwen if say minim say conditions na omuye adwuma no Ghana Medical Association enye easy. What I say, they overstretch, I understand, but there's a need, so we all must be cautious and adhere to the protocol regardless of enforcement of the law. Also, your life is important. Tikakra meka eno na minsham.